And I'm gonna miss everybody. You're gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody. Your boy.
That's my boy.
The busiest of the busiest. Your boy Bizzy Bone.
Fast spitting Bizzy Bone.
Grown man baby Bizoy.
Yeah. There's no doubt about
Definitely
that.
grown man baby
Yeah,
Bizoy.
there's no doubt about that.
He's upset, man. And you know what? He has a lot of good reason to be upset, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's really upset, not necessarily at the Migos, more upset with media and how the media will let some of this shit rock. So basically what happened was Migos were at Big Boy's neighborhood doing an interview, and Offset, I believe, said that they were the greatest hip-hop group of all time. Which we all know that's a lie. Okay? We're pretty forward thinking when it comes to the new wave and all that, okay?
That's way out there.
That's some wild shit to say.
That's some way out there shit. Like, come on.
Yeah. And anybody agrees with that shit is just like, come on, that's silly. But Bizzy made a good point. Was he said that the reason that they say this wild shit is because people like Big Boy or some of these media outlets don't say anything to correct them. Don't say, well, that's not true. You have,
how do you leave out Bone Thugs and Harmony
or the Locks or Outkast or
the
whoever,
Clips.
the Clips.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to think of some other trios.
Yeah, I was trying to think of some trios.
I said trios. Trios.
Trios. Trios. Trios. What?
Hey, new word, baby. Trios.
Innovator.
Right.
No, but what are some other trios?
West Side Connection.
Yeah.
Hey, what was it? 213?
3-6 Mafia. Come on.
Oh, 3-6 Mafia, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, just groups in general. I mean, when you got whole squads, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
MOP.
Them franchise boys.
You know what I'm saying? wu-tang Clan. Come on. You said them franchise.
You gonna leave out them franchise boys?
Come on, now.
Say lunatics. Come on.
Get a Mafia. Come on.
Right. There's so many groups out there that, that, I mean, even Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know what I'm saying, that should definitely get way more praise as super groups or the greatest hip-hop groups of all time. Yeah. You can't. If you made a list of 20, Migos, I don't know if they'll make the list.
I don't even know if they'll be on the top 20.
Not to say that they're complete trash or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
you got to think of what's already been.
Yeah, you just haven't done enough, my guy. Yeah. Maybe some people believe that because there's a whole, they got a whole catalog.
And
there's a lot of people that grew up to them.
Yeah,
but
you have to look at times. Times are different to where it's like everyone now has the ability to get albums and support their groups a lot better, I think, now with everything being digital, and being able to just at the swipe of your finger, on your phone. Right. Before you had to go to the store. If you were too young, you got the guy at the cashier saying, "Let me see your ID," and then you're like, "Fuck," and they're like, "You can't buy this." You're too young for this. But nowadays, a lot of parents don't put parental control, and kids are able to just buy music easily, you know, and so they're getting a lot of support. So then you got, and not to mention, it's just things are selling a lot more because there's a lot more people out there now.
Well, there's a lot more people. I think too that there's the streaming. There's different rules for that. People, whenever it's hot, people are streaming whatever's hot. Mm-hmm. So of course, they're gonna
YouTube and everything. Like all platforms are giving them some kind of a hit towards.
Like right now, they've just matched. They've just tied the Beatles with the most songs on a Billboard from a group ever. Yeah. The Beatles did that in a different. I'm not saying the Beatles. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm a Beatles fan because I'm not. I mean, they got a couple songs, whatever, and I understand what people like about them, whatever. But they did that at a way tougher time when people were buying like records. If they got that many songs in the top, that means they
put in a lot of work.
They were popping. Yeah, that means they were really popping. Yeah. Okay, Migos is popping now too. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But
Beatles did that shit without jewelry and flashy shit to make people look at them like, oh, who are they? You know, like they got, you know, Migos has a image as well, where the Beatles were just regular.
There's some similarities with the youth and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hip hop is the biggest genre of music in America right now.
Exactly.
So I mean, who's to say? Maybe they are just as popular as the Beatles were back then. Who knows? But
possibility.
It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But they're not on the level of
taking the greatest of all time, to be the GOATs in hip hop,
right?
Of groups. No. That's just not happening.
No.
It's not happening.
It's just not gonna happen, dog.
It ain't gonna fly.
Nah, it can't fly. And
man,
not to say
you got Salt and Pepper.
You say Salt and Pepper?
Yeah. Got Salt and Pepper out there. They got Spinnerella. There's a trio right there.
I forgot Run DMC. I forgot. There's so many groups out there. There's just like
Rakim and Eric B. Man, come on.
Yeah. Nah, he's right. Like Bizzy Bone is 100% fucking right. There's a lot of people that saying that, you know, they do let these people say this shit, and I'm just like,
let them slide.
Especially the youth. They'll say some wild shit sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck? They'll say some shit like, you know, like prime example. They'll say Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper of all time. Whoa, slow your fucking roll.
Hit your brakes.
Okay,
hit your brakes.
Kendrick is hot. He's great. He will probably go down as one of the greats.
No,
he's just not there yet.
There's still time.
There's still a lot of time.
A lot of time that
6 or 7 years we'll be talking about whether or not he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Right. 6-7 more years. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We'll know then. Maybe a little.
That conversation will happen around then. Give or take a few years.
Kendrick's got to do what he's done the last 2 times, like 3 more times, before people can say, "All right, yeah, he's there." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I love Kendrick. I just don't think he's.
Just can't get that claim to that throne yet.
Yeah, you talking about like Jay-Z. You talking about Jay-Z?
Yeah, the
Eminem,
Biggie,
Nas,
Tupac's. I mean,
Biggie, Tupac.
I mean,
this.
It's a big list.
There's a lot of
that people would argue and say, "Oh, that's the greatest of all time." Some people out there will say Rakim is. You know,
right?
I mean, so there, you got a big list.
It's a way big list out there. So I don't feel like people, the youth are just. They get so quick in the. This is the greatest album I've ever heard of ever, and I'm like, dog, and the shit been out for fucking 20 minutes.
And the problem is the people who have a platform to correct them and really, you know, kind of put them in their place, check them a little bit in a sense, you know. People who do it don't do it. So then when they say statements like "we're the greatest rap group of all time,"
right.
When you say that and you don't get corrected or no one, you know, says, "Nah, hold up," you know, shit like that. When that doesn't happen, they start believing it themselves because they feel like, "Oh, you didn't say nothing, so you must believe it too."
Right.
So then, that's what needs to happen. We need the people who have that stage, you know, that are speaking for the people, for all of us, you know, as fans, because that's what they are at the end of the day. But they just have a platform, that's a radio personality or whatever. And
Big Boy, he's not really like that type of interviewer. Charlamagne would probably be like,
oh, he would do it.
Hold the fuck up.
He would do that.
You know what I'm saying? He would do that. Definitely. I know Charlamagne.
He would do it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't say that for everybody else is out there. I don't know. But, you know, there was definitely...
I know Joe Budden would have done it.
Yeah. He's going to be like, bitch, Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, straight up.
You're not better than my group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Straight up.
So, I mean...
I'll just bring that up for the aspect of that.
No, right? If a nigga ain't it, call him Joe Budden. Pussy!
What now?
That's all they gonna say. Pussy!
Just walks off the stage.
I mean, I like Migos in certain instances, man, but this has got to stop. Yeah. I agree with Bizzy Bone. They gotta show more respect to the legends, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't become legends because they just put out a couple hot songs for 2 years. That's not how that shit works, dog. No. You know what I'm saying? That is not how that shit works.
Sweat and tears and work. I mean, they just put in a lot of fucking work.
Losses, trials, tribulations.
Getting fucked by labels and then, you know, and whatever the
shit like all kind of shit.
Go through all that
fucking
type of
shit. Getting the crew breaking the fuck up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Crews breaking up.
Right.
Reunion, coming back together.
It's all kind of shit.
Someone being locked up. Flesh and Bone being locked up.
Somebody getting killed.
Yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit like
there's way more shit. Like, okay. What's his
8-Ball MJG? I just thought another group. Like,
no, there's
you can't say that shit.
There's so many groups out there, man. But Hopefully, we could just start showing more love to the legends, bro.
Yeah.
Just
stop speaking blasphemous. Just pretty much just speaking out the side of your mouth, just saying whatever how you feel at that moment. It's like, just keep that to yourself.
First off, do some fucking research.
And make the actual
everything is on the internet, dog. Everything is on the internet.
And make the statement you should have made. We're the greatest group of now. You can say that. You can say that. Yeah.
You can say that. I'm cool with that.
I'll be all right with that.
Who's bigger than them? What group is bigger than them right
Although
now?
I would say I have groups that I feel I like better, but to say that they're the greatest group out there right now, I couldn't deny them, because what are they doing? They're doing a lot of shit. They're making a lot of moves. They got a lot of hits, hitting chart songs. They're popping. So you can't take that away, but that's how they should have
said. That shit doesn't last forever, baby.
No. And when you make statements like that, you lose fans. No.
Hot for right now doesn't mean hot forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, hot of all time.
That's a knowledge. That's a gem right there for anybody who is trying to make it. And if you do make it, remember that.
So the new rules are: if an album comes out, you can't call it a classic until
it's legit.
6 months after it's dropped. You can't call it a classic until 6 months after it's dropped.
No.
You can't say somebody's the greatest rapper of all time until they put at least 10 fucking years in the game.
Yeah.
At least.
Consistently.
Work. Right.
Yeah.
10 years at least.
You can't drop off kind of, and completely bomb on an album.
The only way you can drop off is if you've already gotten the crowd.
Well, yeah.
If you've reached the 10-year point, then it's like, all right, you're gonna take 4 years off, then go ahead.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we see that. We've seen that. So
and you gotta have. Listen, Nas has had some down albums. Had some bad albums. And people have had, you know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z hasn't had.
I still think Eminem's a legend.
Everyone has had their off albums, you know what I'm saying? That weren't.
Jay-Z definitely has.
Yeah. I mean, Nas has too. I mean, they all have had albums that were up to their part, up to their what they could do. Everyone was like, come on. And you get those albums and they kind of redeem themselves usually, with another one that's like, okay, there you go.
Right.
For the most part, those artists will usually do that. They'll redeem themselves. And if they don't, they've already made that 10-year mark where it's like, well, I don't care. You're still going to buy my album.
If we're still talking about Migos 7 years from now, and they haven't broken up, maybe we can start talking about that. And they're still doing this shit like they're doing at this high level right now. Maybe then we could talk about one of the greatest.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be one of those. It's like it's arguable, you know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be other people.
We might put you in the top. You might get into the top 10.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You'll definitely be in that top 20 at that point,
right?
At least top 20.
At least.
No, we'll see how it goes though. But for now, stop speaking sideways.